inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Oltz, and that's the kicker Tyler Luke set to get this started. Off we go from Kansas City. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special. And needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this game.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. Oh, right at the end zone, he lost the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy?
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll locate Thornton over the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic first down.
Right back to the air from Mahomes. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea...
And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking them down and took them down for a loss.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page.
On fourth down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This from 45 yards away. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 3-0 lead.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal. They'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Here's Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 8-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Mahomes back. And he's into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Ravens nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Flowers now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Jackson now to throw on first down. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Baltimore.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
Gain of 6. That's another.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he's in! Mark Andrews! Touchdown, Baltimore.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Tyler Loop now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Throwing now, Mahomes. Has caught right side by Thornton. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Mike Green is there on the stop.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Patrick to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. 3rd down coming up.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, KC.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
That keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Now a 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates.
He's got his big tight end. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
And Butker on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Ravens 7.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. DeJounte Wester now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Baltimore.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
He takes off. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. 14-7 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up. Stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Henry goes over the top and into the end zone. Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Remigio now on the return. And he is stopped at 25, the drive will begin there.
At their own 25
The Chiefs offense ready to take over once more. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down. Here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Mahomes. Open man is Horton. He's got it. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Open man downfield. It's Rice. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3. Mahomes to Rice for a big play. That gains an even 60 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
So the big play gets him down close, and now it's first and goal. Mahomes now to throw again. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Butker now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Chiefs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Ravens 14.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Wester now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin first and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 5. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short. Now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third and short, Jackson. Left side, caught by Andrews. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And that's going nowhere. Thrown down, literally and awkwardly, right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Second down, Jackson. Flowers with the catch. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. He's going to have a Ravens first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Just a great effort by the back. I mean, just the ability to keep your legs moving, to make sure he had enough to pick up the first down. He's able to move the chain by a few, and just a great call, great execution, especially given the circumstances.
And into the hands of Flowers. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Bateman is the motion man. To throw is Jackson. He'll step up and run this. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
He'll work forward for a couple. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. The tight end motioning left here. Now it's Jackson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
8 yards to
All
go.
things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Now a screen set up for Henry. Yeah, to the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Now he'll run.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal. Throwing Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his... He put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Third and goal. Now, Jackson. It is brought in the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
On is Luke to add the extra point. His kick is good, and the Ravens will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Remigio now on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelsey. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A gain of 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll try and run it with Walker. Needs to get to the 35. I'm not sure he got there. Defense thinks he is short, and he is. It is 4th down.
Automatic 1st down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go, Chiefs!
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. 3rd down, 3 to go. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He'll try and get there on the ground. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break.
Take your whole squad out.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. He pulls it in around the 5. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. A gain of 11. And it's 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here for...
And he's in! Xavier Worthy! Touchdown, Kansas City! Here's Butker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs go up by 7. 28-21.
Ravens 21.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Flowers now to return it. Oh, he's gone through him past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Ravens offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Jackson up top again. This throw right is taken in by Flowers.
Complete to Zay Flowers. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. On play action, here's Jackson. Moving left.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. He'll go right back to Flowers.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He'll drop this one down to Hill. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This from 40 yards out.
A 40-yard attempt.
That one is good. And the Ravens will cut the lead down to 4. So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the studios in the Creative Village here in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and you know, we've seen some scoring so far. Both teams getting into the end zone, both teams thinking they could pull out the win in the second half. Who's it going to be? Let's find out. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Wester now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Quick slant to Flowers. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Second down, Jackson. He's going to tuck it and go.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
A first down throw for Jackson. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Jackson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Third and long for Jackson. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and that'll set up fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Here's Xavier Worthy and his Kansas City teammates getting set for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Open man is Royals. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and the first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
They go play action with Mahomes. He'll locate Thornton over the middle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
1st and 10.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive. Third down, they go with Walker.
And I don't know. I'm sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is fourth down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing second and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. And they'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
Sometimes it's just the obvious decision that's the correct one. I mean, the offensive line and their ability to win at the point of attack, all you need is one guy to displace the defender and just move him, and that's exactly where the play is designed to go. So you earn the trust to keep the ball on the ground in these gotta-have-it moments, and
he'll take it on in. Jalen, run. Touchdown, Chiefs. Butker now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead.
Ravens 24.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Wester now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Off the play fake. Jackson. Oh, here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up second down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Henry rumbles to the first down and more. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. Jackson looking to throw. He'll swing that out wide. And he's into the end zone again. It's the octopus. He's got the long run for 6 and punches in the 2. All 8 points for good measure.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Mike Green on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run the toss with Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Third and 7. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And some good blocking. Springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
First down throw there is incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game, Mike. He understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That's to Kelsey on the tight end screen. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this mark,
the ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front. Give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This about as short as you can get. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, man. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Wester now to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top of the conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. One of the tight ends motions right. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
2nd and 10. Now, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 6. On play action, here's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Big play coming up. This is third down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
It's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's first and 10. Throwing Jackson. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Jackson now on second down. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And they won't let him get away. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
On third down, Jackson. A ball deep for the end zone. That was incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
This one is pushed out to the right. It is no good. And the deficit will stay right where it is.
I think he was trying to bend that one in, Mike. He wanted to look like you off the old tee box, right to left draw. But instead, he just kind of hung it out there, and he ends up missing it wide right.
The Chiefs offense ready to take over once again. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 1. They put Kelsey in motion. Here's a short throw, caught by Wiley. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll run here with Walker. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, KC. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Wester now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll send Flowers in motion. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Second and 4 at the 30-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. He'll go right back to Flowers. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It's a gain of a yard.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Second down, Jackson. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48.
And anytime you have one of these big backs, this is exactly the spot to use him. Just lower those pads, keep those legs moving. He's able to find just enough of a seam to pick up the 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Henry. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
Off the play fake, Jackson. He'll get this off to Hill. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A gain there of 27 yards.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Baltimore.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Second down, they need 7. Back to throw, Jackson. This one on the floor, and he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Luke now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Ravens have cut the deficit to 5.
34, Ravens 39.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Remigio now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get back to work. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
Good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Anybody who thought this coach was going to get conservative with this late lead is sadly mistaken, Mike. They're out here still throwing haymakers with this passing game. They're not content with just having the lead. They're looking to increase it.
They run with Walker, and they'll take this down inside the 35. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on second down. Open man is Horton. He's got it. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run right. Here's Walker. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Motion man is the tight end going right. They'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
On the handoff, this is Walker. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, 4th down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
Mahomes to throw it on 4th down. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
Say what you want about this group, Mike, but they certainly aren't scared. I mean, not only to go for it on 4th down, but the quarterback decides to throw that ball into double coverage and somehow still resulted in them being able to extend this drive.
So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.